on a mountain adventure. You've heard the saying, not all those who wander are lost. Well, that's true today. I'm not lost, but I am going for a wild camp in the Lost Valley. Well, folks, what a fantastic place this is. Been here several times, but this is going to be the first time I've wild camped here, and it's been modified quite a bit over the years, this path. In fact, it's very well managed now, but of course at one point in history it certainly wasn't. 1692 to be precise, and I'll tell you why a little bit later on up the hike. We're in the middle of a lot of history here in the area, a lot of local unrest with the clansmen of Glencoe, and I'll fill you in with some of the historical detail. But I'm just soaking up the views. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm just a little way up here, and this glacial valley is just opening up into some stunning views. Fantastic views over the Egoch Ridge, looking down through the Glencoe Valley, and of course up this valley here, in between two of the three sisters. It's a cracking hike. The weather's holding up, the pack's quite heavy, there's a load of people, so I'm not quite sure what it's going to be like in the Lost Valley for a camp. If it's mega busy, we might head up a little bit further. We'll see how it goes, but let's see if we can make haste now. What a day I've picked for this. Wow, it's absolutely red hot. It's hard to know which forecast to follow from time to time. Wow, cracking walk, well managed path. If you haven't done this before, it's very accessible. There is a little bit of a scramble closer towards where the valley opens up, but other than that it's relatively easy, and the reward is fantastic. You can really tell that this is a glacial valley. You've got these big glacial erratics, as you can see here. They're littered all over the landscape. There's a few more up there as well. I've just met two cracking lads down there. One's a local lad, Scottish bloke. He's been up here as a veteran in these parts. He's been up here a million times, and he brought his mate, who I was trying to place his accent. I says, "Where are you from?" He says, I'm a Squelchy. Scottish originally. He lives in Cardiff now, or has done for a lot of years. Nice to meet you lads. I didn't catch your names, but have a safe journey back down, and if you do, check it out. Good on you lads. Nice to meet you both. Yeah, it just goes to show, like I said, when we get up onto the top, I'll fill you in with a little bit of the history of this place from 1692. A lot of local unrest, and actually it's walking up this path, you know, it just harks back to a bygone era, and to think what went on back in those days, and people clambering up here, you know, in fear of their lives. Absolutely unbelievable. Barbaric times. Anyway, before these clouds kick off and it starts to rain, I'm going to get myself up on the valley, and we'll make a decision. At the minute it looks like I'm going to be camping on the valley floor, but I'll see what the conditions are like. I might end up heading up over to Bidian or going up to Stop Corrynan Locken. I'll make a decision when we get up there. Right, off we go. Well, just in case you want a little bit of the geography of the area. So as we know, this is the Lost Valley, and it's part of the Three Sisters. The Three Sisters being part of the Bidian Nambian Massif, which, if you head right to the back of the valley and you head up towards Stop Corrynan Locken, and then eventually further out up onto the summit of Bidian Nambian, which is one of the biggest mountains in Scotland. And this valley here, as you're travelling north down the A82, which carves its way through the valley. The first one that you come to, which is the one on my left, is Ben Fadda. You've then got the Lost Valley, which is exactly where I am now. The next one, which is the middle one of the Three Sisters, is Gair Anok. And then there's another valley, which there is a circular route which you can do. And then the final one of the Three Sisters is Anok Du, also known as the Black Ridge. I'll put a graphic up there just so you can see it from a distance, so you can identify the three. They're very, very famous peaks. The weather's changed a little bit. We've got a little bit of a river crossing, so I'm going to make my way across this river. It's not in spate or anything, which is good, but I can feel some spitting of rain coming on now. So really what I want to do is try and get up onto the platform and get myself pitched before any real weather comes in. We're looking at pretty bleak clouds here at the minute. Just goes to show, if you're not happy with the weather in Scotland, just wait 10 minutes. Well, that's us and the Hidden Valley. What a place. And there's some snow up there on the Bealax as well. Absolutely stunning. And you know what, 1692 seems like a long time ago, but you know when you stood here, it doesn't actually. And in 1692, that was the year where the clan MacDonald and the Campbells were feuding. They had been feuding for a lot of years, stealing cattle, which was the main source of, you know, kind of revenue back in the day. And of course, to escape, the MacDonald clan used to bring the cattle up into this hidden valley, or Lost Valley, and they follow the same path that we've just come up there. It's quite fascinating, really. And of course, the Campbells caught up with them in the end, which culminated in the massacre of Glencoe, which is a very dark and sinister piece of history, that's for sure. And it's quite an eerie place. All that's left for me to do now is find somewhere to pitch up. It looks like there's only one other person over there. I'll swing around. Somebody else there in a blue tent. Other than that, wide open corries, snow gullies leading up onto Stub Corrynanologhan. And just at the back of these mountains here, you've got the Godfather, Biddy and Nambian. Yeah, what a place. Right, let's go and find my pitch. This should be interesting. Right guys, that's us pitched. Beautiful corries. And actually there was a few, it looks like they were just day hikers. So it's possibly just me and another set of happy campers over there. If you're going to come here, bring some good pegs. It's all rock underneath. It's very, very tough ground. I've managed to get them in, but you've got to jiggle them around. I'll try and show you what I mean. It's all rock underneath. I can't even get them fully in. But nonetheless, that's it. That's it pegged out. Looking good. Yeah. Not a bad pitch at all. Absolutely stunning. Right, well I think it's hot chocolate time. Cheers everyone. Belgian chocolate. Absolutely beautiful, that. Obviously the views make it a hell of a lot better as well. Made that in good time. It's just coming up to just after 4:30. So there's still loads of daylight. Weather looks possibly a little bit changeable, but there's not a breath of wind at the minute. I'm going to get the old eye in the sky up and see if we can get some good footage of the valley. That should be good. I'm just looking at the snow. There's a couple of people there kicking steps in the snow gully up there. They're obviously heading up onto Stub Corrynanologhan, or maybe up onto Bidian. Might be these guys in the blue tent. I might go and have a bit crack with them a bit later on. And actually, I'm just having a look on the hillside here. That looks very much like there's a herd of deer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 or 10 deer. I'll see if I can get a little bit of footage of them. I might fly the drone over that way. Try not to start them, like, but it'd be nice to get a little bit of that on film as well. But whoa, hey, this is what it's all about, folks. Bit of a stressful week. Come out here and all of a sudden, that's it. There's your mind cleared. Absolutely fantastic. Right, folks, I'm out of water. We're on a water mission. Empty. I don't think it's going to be too far down here. Pitch is just back there. And I reckon I can just follow this down here. It shouldn't be too far before either I find a little off run or a little stream or something. And that I should do. Probably get another litre of water at least, I would have said. Oh, that's a bit sketchy. Yeah, should be just down here. That looks pretty good to me. Clear. Oh, tremendous. Well, that's amazing. Just come back from getting some water. And we've got a procession of stags wandering through camp. What an amazing surprise that was. Unbelievable. Glencoe, you know, it just never fails. Unbelievable. He's still just walking around here. Obviously, while I've been away, they've obviously been coming around. They might have been sniffing around to see if there was any food or whatever. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's definitely made the night, that's for sure. Wait until my mum sees this. She loves stags. Right, well, seeing as I've just spent 45 minutes getting some water, I'm going to boil it up. Peaceful night. Absolutely fantastic. There's another chap just turned up here. He's gone for a bit of a wander. The deers are still mooching around in the background. And I'm just going to spend the night just watching this sky change colour. I'm going to get myself hunkered down for the night, and I think there's not a breath of wind. It's going to be a nice comfortable night. It doesn't get much better than this, does it? Morning folks, welcome to another day in the Hidden Valley. Absolutely beautiful. Cheers everyone, hot chocolate, Belgian. Unbelievable. You join us for breakfast, Kit Kat starter, oh it's so simple porridge, fuel up the tanks, ready for the onward journey. Very nice. Peaceful night's sleep, apart from the stags bellowing. And the Leviathan did well, it was cold through the night. Although it does look like I've plucked a chicken in here. It's losing a lot of its feathers. Normal for a down bag. But yeah, peaceful. I probably had 7 hours sleep last night. And I must admit, I don't know if you can see these bad boys. Absolute game changer them. Thanks Paula and Amy. Tell you what a birthday present they were. Aloe vera bed socks. And they've even got stags on them. Unbelievable. I need to get like a full body one of them. They're absolutely class. And no, I didn't bring your the bear bell. Sorry, the bear bell. The bear bell. There's no bears, so I left that one at home. And the defecation shovel as well. I left that one, but haven't needed it. Thanks very much, Paula and Amy. Cracking birthday present, by the way. I'm going to soak up the last bits of the morning here before I drop tent and head down south. South meaning back down to the car. I don't want to go, but I will because I'm here for another day and I've got another adventure planned. I was going to go and do the Booklet of Moor and camp up on Stop Gerard, but the snow gully's quite treacherous. It's an avalanche area as well, and I haven't got my crampons or anything like that, so I'm gonna sack that off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and camp on Ben Crulista, which is the mountain opposite the Buckle, and I'm going to do that tonight. So stay tuned for part 2 of this Glencoe adventure. What a fantastic way to wake up. Absolutely peaceful. Zero mobile phone reception. I'm on EE. Anybody who's coming up here, don't expect any mobile phone reception. Zero. Absolutely none at all. But that's nice. Yeah, beautiful. Right, I'm going to soak this up, have me breakfast, get fueled up, saddle a heavy pack, get back down to the car, head off on today's mission as well. So thanks for joining us, folks. Much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed the adventure as much as I have. As always, get out into nature. Forget about the news, telly, what's on Facebook, radio, newspapers. Forget it. Get out, enjoy a bit of prescription nature. Right, I'll leave you with that, folks. I hope to see you on the next John the Mountain adventure. Bye for now.